Hey guys, Dale Thompson here, and I'm coming to you from my home office here in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I want to thank you, first of all, for taking a few minutes out of your day to spend here with me. If you remember correctly, the reason that you're watching this video is that a while back you had opted into one of my lead capture pages that was running on viral mailers and safe lists about how to generate uh, between 100 and 150 leads a day. And we've taken some time to go over some organizational tools that are highly recommended. I showed you the spreadsheet, and if you just want to use that and do your mailings manually. And I also showed you in pretty in-depth a tool called Viral Mail Profits and how to use that to be able to monitor and organize your safe list and have a way to know at a glance what mails can be sent when and so on and so forth. So today what I wanted to do is to talk about another tool that's absolutely imperative. You know, we talk about collecting or building a list and collecting leads. Well, the only way to really do that is to have something called an autoresponder, which gets hooked up to your lead capture page, which we'll talk about lead capture pages in either the next training or the training after that and how to set those up. But your autoresponder is going to enable you to capture the person's, at least their email address. That seems to be the best way to get the most opt-ins, is to just offer email address or request email address. Depending on what I'm doing, I'll also put in the form their first name and their phone number, so that I can reach out to them if I like, and start a relationship that way by phone. If they put the correct information in there. But the main thing is to grab the email address. So that this way you could follow up automatically. See, what the autoresponder is going to do is allow you to develop a relationship with your prospects through email. And it's automatic. Once you set up your mails, which I'm going to go over a little bit today and show you what should be in those emails. But it will allow you to follow up with them automatically on, I recommend anywhere between, depending on what you're doing, if it's something that requires some work that you're teaching on, you may want to do it like every 3 days so that people don't get so far behind, bogged down, and they get frustrated and just leave your list or stop doing what it is you're training them on. So anywhere between, if it's just like a simple video where you're just teaching a concept and there's really nothing that they have to physically do that's going to take a long time, then you can do it every day. Now, the autoresponder, let's first of all go into screen sharing. Okay, now the autoresponder that I use is a paid service, and it has one of the best delivery rates out there. And it's one of the more popular ones, and I think it's for up to 500 or 1,000 members, something like that. It's $19.95 a month. If you get over that, then you start paying a premium. But let's just get a Weber open here. And as I said, delivery rates is something that's very, very important because you're going to want to know that, I mean, obviously you do the mails to follow up with people and develop a relationship. You want to make sure that they get delivered to their inbox and not into spam or just somewhere out into, into cyberspace. So delivery rate is important, okay? And this is the service that I use. It's Aweber. I'm going to go ahead and show you a free one. And it's called Listwire. And I think there's a limit here as to, again, how many you can build for free, but it will allow you to create a list and capture your leads in here. And Listwire is free for a certain period of time. So once you sign up for Listwire, first thing you want to do is build a list. Okay, so what we would do is we would go up here . You'll have to excuse me because it's been a while. So it's under prospects and then add. Wait a minute. No, that's not right. It's under settings and then list settings. Okay, it's under Manage Autoresponders right here. Okay, this is where you would go in Listwire once you log in after you've signed up. And I do apologize, it's been a very long time since I've used this service, so I kind of forget how to get around in here. But here it is. It's in the left-hand menu here. It's Manage Autoresponders. You click on it, and you just add a new autoresponder list. And in here, you're just going to put the name of the autoresponder. And this is just kind of for you so that you can tell them apart. So I would just put in here, just for ha-has, Academy of Home Business. AHB. Okay, and then the description would be training for Academy members. And then here you would set up if you want your team to be able to duplicate the letters you put in here using a code, you would just set this to yes. Allow others to replicate this autoresponder account. And then you would just put a password in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and click Create Autoresponder. Okay, so you have to make sure that your name is one word, no spaces, and it is limited to the amount of, so AHB. Maybe it has to be so we'll put AHB1. Okay, so your autoresponder needs to be lowercase, and it needs to be have both letters and numbers. So then here is your autoresponder name. So when I go up here, you'll see it'll be listed in there. Then you're going to want to come down here and put in your postal address, 1216 Seagull Lane, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Okay. And we're just going to hit update. All right. So that's where your how you would create a list in Listwire. In Aweber, you would just go up to create and manage lists. Click create a list. You put in your company name, which is whatever business you're promoting. Okay, and then your company website should be your referral link, whatever that happens to be. I'm just going to leave this alone because I'm going to delete the list after I finish the training here. And you would click on, it would give you a place here to put in your address that you want to go in the emails, and then you would put in your sender name, which is when the email goes to the other person, it's going to be the from field. So I just put my name in there, Dale Thompson, Home Biz Coach. Okay, and then the sender email. This wants to be a should be a domain name that you own. Okay, if you don't have one right now, you can put in whatever your best email address is, but again, it's gonna affect delivery rate. So what I would recommend that you do is go to GoDaddy and buy a domain name. I think it's like $10 for the year. And you'll be able to do a lot of things with that domain name. And when you buy a domain name over there, you get free email aliases. So you can set up an email alias, which will be able to go in here. And I will do a separate training on that for you, on how to do that. So just for now, you can always edit this later, but just for now, use whatever your best email address is. And whether it be Gmail or I create a Gmail account. I shy away from like Yahoo, a Hotmail, or anything like that. Comcast.net is one that is good. For some reason, a lot of providers block, goes into the spam folder. I don't know why, but so if you're on Comcast or don't use that domain. Use Gmail. Go in and create a Gmail account. Okay. Then you just hit next step, and you would put in the name of the list. We're going to call this AHB2. You would briefly describe what the list is about. And then click next step. And then it's going to come to the subject that they're going to get when they fill in their information and hit the submit button. It's going to send them a confirmation email. As of right now, you want to set this up. As of right now, it's not required for them to double opt-in by law, and you'll get a lot more email addresses that way. We recommend that's the way you set it for now until the law changes, which it will, I believe, in October, to where it's going to require all autoresponders are going to require that the lists are double opt-in because of the spam laws. People going in and filling somebody else's email address in or something like that, and then that person gets a whole bunch of stuff they didn't request because someone was being funny. So you just hear and confirm your request for information. I would leave this alone, and then just and then edit what you want for the signature. I have mine, Dale Thompson, Home Biz Coach. Okay, and then approve and create list. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so that's this. All right, so now I am then the next thing that you would do is, now we want to talk about let me pull up a where I'm looking for the Open Office Writer. Here we go. We're going to talk about what should go into your autoresponders. Okay, what should go in your autoresponder messages? Okay. All right. I usually create about five or so, 5 to 10 emails that will go into the autoresponder that will automatically be delivered. And the rest of the emails that I send out to my list are broadcasts. And I'll show you the difference there here in a minute. Okay, so I create an email and then I broadcast it out to you guys. It's not something that's automatically going to be sent to you. I have to physically load it into, create the email and then load it into the autoresponder as a broadcast and send it out to you. Okay, but the very first email should be a bit about you, comma, a link to the free download or link to your affiliate sign up page. Okay, now what I mean by that is in the first email, if you're offering a freebie like a free report or something, and we'll talk more when we get into lead capture pages and the design of them and so forth. We'll get into more on, you know, giveaways and how that is important to you in making the deal a little sweeter for them to enter the email address. Or if you are just the email, the emails you're collecting is just to get them on your list and then to ask them to sign up for a affiliate account for the program you're promoting. It should be something free to start off with. You can't ask somebody to spend any money, which is why I'm showing you guys free tools as well as ones that you may have to spend a little money for, because I understand before you're going to pull your credit card out and spend money, you want to be able to know, like, and trust me. You want to be able to believe that what I'm telling you is going to help you and trust that it's going to help you before you are going to join me in anything, or, you know, that requires a fee. I think that I've done a pretty good job in explaining to you why the tools that we've gone over so far are important and why you need them in order to succeed. And that's kind of the same thing that you have to do. So your first email should be a little about you, what they can expect from you in this email series, what you're going to try to do, what problems you're going to tackle, and it should be congruent with whatever was on your lead capture page. Okay, like everything that I'm showing you is based on generating 100 to 150 leads per day. Okay, which I'm getting to. You just saw one of my my lists there, and I also use GetResponse, and I have another autoresponder that comes with my web hosting, which I use as well, and that's the one that has the majority of the holds the majority of my list. However, so a little bit about you, what problems you are going to tackle in the email series, and what solutions you're going to provide. In other words, describe what's going to be in it for them by continuing to follow your training. Okay, and then a download link to their freebie, or an affiliate link to sign up for, like in my case, if you noticed when you signed up on my lead capture page, you filled in the form and it went to a redirect URL, which gave you a little bit of training. And then when you, at the bottom, there was a little, you know, a little call to action, said, if you want to join me in AHB, Academy of Home Business, fill out this form. And then if you notice, it redirected you to the sign-up form page, where you could sign up as a free member of the Academy of Home Business and be able to get all access to some of the great training in there. So that's kind of the way it works. And when I sent you the first email, what did the first email have? A little bit about what we were going to go over and what we were about. And it also had a link in there. Hey, if you didn't sign up for this yet, here's the link. Sign up for free. Okay. Now, the second email should be a little training about whatever you're going to train on. Okay. The third email might be something about free tool that you find useful and why it's useful. Okay. Fourth email should be some more training about whatever you're training on. Fifth email should be some more training. And I would space these maybe 2 days apart. Okay. So that now you have 10 days worth of autoresponder in there. Okay. You have 5 emails going out every other day, every 2 days. And you'll be able to set them up in there. And I will do the next training that I do will be on how to put these in there, how to set them up, and I'll do it both in Livewire and in Aweber. Okay, since those are the 2 main ones that I use. And what most people use. Okay, Aweber is the most popular. So that might be your autoresponder series. Then you have something called broadcasts. And these would be separate emails that you would construct and then send out to your list. And what these broadcasts usually are, if there's any free training open to public that your deal is offering, like conference calls, webinars. I know that one of the primary businesses that I'm in, they have live webinars 3 times a day, which are open to the public, and they basically provide some value and give the individuals an opportunity to see what the program is all about and so forth. They're like opportunity calls. Okay, but there's usually some value in there, which will, even if the person doesn't sign up with you or doesn't sign up in the opportunity right away, they'll walk away saying, well, I got some pretty good value out of that. The other thing it would be is if you, I do a lot of reading, if you read any articles or research anything and you find it applies to what you're teaching, if applies, send that. Any videos that would be helpful to your list that would enhance the value you are bringing to them. Okay, anything that you find on the internet as you're, I usually spend about an hour a day to try to find things appropriate. And when I do, I'll email them, like that article that was written by Kenny at Lead Sleep. I thought was very apropos about what types of free giveaways are best. And that'll make a little more sense when we talk about, actually creating a lead capture page and what you're gonna give away. So that's the idea there. What you want to do, guys, is continue to bring value on the subjects that will help them overcome the problems that you set forth that you're trying to address when you're pulling these leads in. Whether it be making money, whether it be getting more leads, whether it be getting more organized. One of my big things, and you'll start getting a little bit of a series of some videos that I think are really good about goal setting. because if you're not setting goals in your business, you got a problem, because you're never going to move yourself forward if you don't have something to shoot for. And there'll be videos about exactly how to do that, and they'll be coming shortly. I want to get the tools out of the way, get you that solid foundation, and then start with some mindset training and some goal setting, things like that, that will help you to move your business forward, because there will be some lean times, and you need to have your subconscious set right in order to be able to be successful in this industry. Okay, so hopefully this has helped you, and let's go back to hopefully this has helped you. There we are. And you have a better idea of why you need an autoresponder, and what you need to do with that. And probably in a day or two, look for it either tomorrow or Monday, you'll get an email with how to physically set up the letters into into your autoresponder. And by the way, guys, if you decide to join Academy of Home Business and you upgrade to Pro, you will get a short email series written for you that you'll be able to copy and utilize. That's something that Rex has put back there in the Academy of Home Business for Pro members. I'm not saying that you have to right now. I'm not pushing that, but just know that that's one of the advantages of being. Plus, you're able to earn an income when you sponsor a Pro member, $23.50 per. And that's per month. That's residual. Okay, so with that, hope you guys have a great holiday weekend. If you're celebrating in the U.S., if you're in Canada, I don't think I don't know whether Labor Day is celebrated in Canada, but anyway, guys, have a great, wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Thank you so much for being a part of what I do. And guys, I will see you next time. Take care for now.